Recently, Oppo unveiled new devices with bold specifications, including the world's first smartphone with a dual punch hole 44 megapixel sensor. With a simple attractive design and quad camera on the rear of the Reno 3 Pro, looks like flagship device, but are these worth upgrading? Let's check that out in this video. If you are new here, then don't forget to follow me on social media. So let's get started. Oppo has adopted the simplistic design for Reno 3 Pro. With slim body, narrow bezels and a curved edge display, despite the very basic design, it can be difficult to differentiate it from a smartphone range. It still stands out from the pack with the dual hole punch camera placed at the top left corner. On three sides of the display, you will notice thin bezels but with a thicker chin. This sleek looking handset weighs around just 175 grams, 8.5 mm in thickness, thanks to its polycarbonate construction, which is comparatively lighter than most smartphones. I have here the midnight black color. There is one more color available, that is the Aurora blue. At the back, it has a strong quality of plastic that undergoes a procedure to look like glass. It is a fingerprint magnet, so definitely use the provided TPU case. On the back, the Oppo logo is on the lower right, and on the top left you can see a quad camera setup with a flash module. On the right side is the power button, and on the left side is the volume rockers and SIM card slot. It has a triple card slot that can hold 2 nano SIMs and a micro SD card, through which it can be expandable up to 256 GB. The secondary noise cancelling mic is placed on the top, while the regular USB-C charging port, the main microphone, single firing speakers and a 3.5 mm headphone jack can be seen on the bottom. It's really good to see that they are retaining the headphone jack. Nothing is deceived by the 2400 by 1080 pixels AMOLED display. It looks bright and sharp, with vibrant colors making multimedia use a real treat. The big and tiny bezels have a full view and the punch hole camera doesn't disturb. It has nice views while playing or watching movies. In contrast, black portions are very dark, making the Oppo Reno 3 Pro deliver vibrant videos and images. The 6.4-inch FHD Plus Super AMOLED display has a 60Hz refresh rate, with 405 pixel density and a maximum screen light of 800 nits, so that even in severe lighting conditions, this device is easy to view. The color saturation is better even in third-party app, but that doesn't show up in the user interface. That's something interesting. With the Dolby Atmos technology, I can't complain about the sound. It was quite alright, but both when playing music without headphones and with the headphones on. The sound reproduction did not interrupt any crackled or distort sound, but could have been a mono speaker to add up the punch. The Reno 3 Pro is the first device with ColorOS 7 skin, which is on top of Android 10. In addition to smooth experience, the updated skin allows more adaptation, including changes in home screen layout, fancy power of screen, sliders to make a good visual experience. The massive selection of wallpapers that respond to touch and scrolling is another part that attracts the most. One of the best things which I really liked is the vast control of the icon styles. This customization will definitely make you think if you really need a third-party launcher. I wish other brands would adapt to this as well. Speaking about the visual experience, there is little bar on the right side, which is another noticeable factor. You can use the shortcuts over there and customize it as per your requirements. Literally, this makes sense about the multitasking screen. The system also makes a wide adaptation to this dark mode. Once it's turned on, nearly 200 apps like Instagram, Files Manager, Play Store and many more are adapted to dark mode. This way it helps to save more battery. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. More incredible videos are lined up for you. Speaking about the battery, it has a 4025 mAh battery which is quite standard at the moment, and adding up, Oppo has also included the VOOC 30 watts charger. It takes 20 minutes to charge 50% and around 1 hour to charge fully. With my medium to heavy usage, I was able to get a full day's charge. This is the world's first phone to use the MediaTek Helio P95 chipset, which helps better connectivity, better AI and better GPU than the last gen P90. Gaming is good overall experience. Call of Duty, PUBG were fine, even at high rate, but it was a bit difficult when you try to throw high resources games. But with light use such as social media or internet, you won't see any weak points in this chip. So here we are with the big thing, the cameras. This beautiful device has the quad cameras at the rear and a dual on the front, making up 6 cameras on the whole. Yes, the rear houses the 64 megapixel ultra clear main camera, 13 megapixel telephoto lens, 2 megapixel mono lens and 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. The quad camera is covered by the sapphire glass for scratch protection. It is the same glass that is used in most of the branded watches. The main sensor performs flawless work in the light photography. Oppo has elegantly adapted the sensor to create crisp, dynamic and detailed images. I really like the difference between multiple tones of the same color group by the main sensor. The dynamic range on the pictures is notable, but under certain circumstances I notice some color saturations. The default photo mode is set at 16 megapixel, but when you turn on the HDR mode, it takes in 64 megapixel. Ultra dark mode functions works like a charm, and even under poor lighting conditions can capture decent images. The images here speak well about the quality. This is the first time ever I am seeing the tripod mode. When this feature is turned on, it takes around 20 seconds based on the subject and brings more light, which is enormously good. Now comes another big thing, the 108 megapixel camera. Yes, as said by Oppo, when you enter the Pro mode and turn on the Ultra HD, then the device starts to take it on the 108 megapixel mode. And to make things better, you have the 44 megapixel ultra clear main camera on the front, which is supported with 2 megapixel depth of field sensor. The camera seems to work together well because the results amazed me. The quality of the pictures is bright under ambient lighting with natural colors. The rear camera can take videos up to 4K 30 frames per second with ultra steady mode, and the front camera can shoot up to 1080p at 30 frames per second. Also, you can record slow-mo in 720p at 240 frames per second or 1080p at 120 frames per second. The Reno 3 Pro is equipped with an in-display fingerprint sensor. Most of the time it's been working well, though there are small niggles, but when it comes to the face unlock feature, it works like a charm. In the dark, it's able to detect the face thanks to the brightness compensation feature. It's like almost you will forget the fingerprint as the face unlock is very quick and accurate. If you are looking for a mobile that emphasizes battery and camera performance over gaming, then Oppo Reno 3 Pro is one device for you. Every device has its own pros and cons, but with VOOC charger, great battery life and color OS makes Oppo Reno 3 Pro a great device. I have put down the best buy links in the description, do check that out. To conclude this, thanks for watching. This is Manish and you are watching Tech and Spice. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, take care, see you.